Hey everyone, it's Chris coming to you today. And today I wanted to talk about bad cooking experiences. So, if you know anything about me, you know that I am a big time foodie and I love cooking shows. And actually, my least favorite cooking show is the Worst Chefs show that they have on Food Network. I prefer to watch shows with really good chefs that can cook really beautifully, beautiful food that to me honestly looks like it would taste absolutely delicious. And so, then it got me to thinking about, well, what is, bad food and what bad experiences have I had in cooking? And if you ask my kids or my wife, probably none, because I generally do not cook. And Gretchen tends to take care of that. It's not just because she's, you know, kind of the person that's done it as I've been at work in the past, but it's one of those things where she's definitely better at it. And my cop out generally, if both daughters would say that I would choose to go to the King Soopers Deli instead of actually cooking food. So I personally don't tend to have a lot of bad cooking experiences, but I can think of a couple different kind of experiences that I've been a part of or witnessed. One was recently a couple weeks ago when Charlie, our dog, was not feeling well. Gretchen was going to make him some chicken and rice, and was cooking up some chicken breasts and just had them boiling in water. And we had them in a big pot. She gets it on, and then we go upstairs to watch. I think it was Ted Lasso, and we're just watching the show. And then all of a sudden, probably about 20 minutes in or so, we just both smell, and it just smells like, we're like, man, what is that? Is that popcorn or something? Or the smell is just different. And then she's like, oh, heck. And then downstairs she ran, and it was because the chicken basically had, the base of it had burnt because all the water had burnt out of the pot itself. And then another one was whenever I was a kid. It wasn't necessarily a cooking experience, but an eating experience. And so there was the old Ponderosa Steakhouse, which had the buffet. So when I was a kid, I was probably like, I don't know, 12 or so, 10 or 12. And they had the line where you could, kind of get the salad buffet, and they had food and things like that there. And so I walked through, and, I'm going back, I think, for seconds or something at the buffet, and I'm like, man, it's time to start moving over into the dessert phase of everything. So I go to get a thing of a couple scoops of vanilla pudding, and I sit down and I take this big old bite, and it ends up being butter. The butter there was so soft that it looked like vanilla pudding to me at the time. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention at all. I know the stuff. I don't believe it was marked. And so I ended up eating a nice spoonful of butter instead of vanilla pudding, which came out of my mouth pretty quickly. So those are a couple of my experiences, recent, one recent, one old. Let me know in the comments below, what are some bad cooking experiences that you've run into? Is it burning something, adding too much salt? Is it, kind of letting temperatures just be off, following directions, and then it just totally goes awry? Did not go anything close to what you actually thought it would be? Is it mismeasuring, and something is, you end up using a tablespoon where it's at a teaspoon, things like that. So let me know in the comments below what your bad cooking experiences have been, and look forward to hearing from everybody. Hope everyone's having a good day, and we will talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye now.